What caused one of YouTube's most beloved family channels to fade into obscurity, and could a single online feud be at the heart of their downfall? Let's dive into the buzz around the B family and figure out what's really been going on. The B family buzzed onto YouTube back on June 21st, 2013, quickly becoming royalty in the world of family-friendly content. But lately, the hive's been oddly quiet. New videos, rare, consistent uploads, forget about it. These days, it's mostly just recaps of their old stuff. So, what happened? How did one of YouTube's biggest families fade into the background? Stick around, we're spilling the tea on why the B family's been off the radar. Let's break it down. The B family is a crew of 4, Mama B, Papa B, and their 2 kids, Mr. B and Gabriella B. Simple, right? Classic family vibes. The B family began their journey making waves on Vine, but soon they flew over to YouTube where their real magic happened, their first major milestone. September 5th, 2015, they snagged the shiny Silver Creator Award for racking up 100,000 subscribers. By January, they had soared to 1 million subs. And honestly, who's surprised? Their content was pure, heartwarming fun, just a family sharing joyful moments of their lives, and people couldn't get enough. As their popularity soared, the B family decided to branch out and try new things. Mama B, Roberto, and Gabriella each launched their own channels, adding a fresh twist to the mix. Mama B's channel, all about heartfelt talks, parenting wisdom, and life advice, a real cozy corner of the internet. Roberto carved out his own niche with gaming content, leveling up his way. Meanwhile, Gabriella's channel, the rock star of the trio, highlighted her amazing singing skills and fun takes on the latest trends. And let's not forget B Family Gaming. Though, fun fact, it's been pretty quiet over there for about 6 months now. But as the family cast their nets wider, that's when the family's problems began. Back in early January 2022, Roberto decided to jump into a roast session on Discord. Who was on the receiving end? A smaller creator named Killick with just 43,000 subscribers. They both played Roblox, so they were cool with each other, or so we thought. Fast forward 6 days, and Killick's claiming that Roberto and his crew raided his livestream while playing Roblox Deep Woken. And let's just say, the comments were less than friendly, basically trolling Killick for being a worse player than Roberto. Naturally, Killick got fed up and kicked them out of his chat. Can't say we blame him. A few days later, guess who shows up again on Killick's stream? Yup, Roberto and his gang. How they pulled that off, who knows, but when they threw out that nickname, Mr. B on top, classic, right? Killick had officially had enough. It was payback time, and he was ready to bring the heat. What started as some friendly banter quickly turned into a total dumpster fire when Killick decided to get personal. He started throwing out some seriously low blows, targeting Roberto's family just to get under his skin, and before long, the main victim of his verbal slapfest, none other than Roberto's sister, Gabriella.
Your sister, Gabriella B, is still getting like deep. You getting down, like she's getting in her jaw. Sister is different, boy. You got me licking my lips. Yo, mommy. This is what we do. I am an entertainer. I am a content creator.
For Killick, this was probably just his idea of a funny roast, but not everyone was in on the joke, especially Roberto's parents. Yeah, they weren't exactly cracking up. The very next day, Mama and Papa B took to YouTube with a video titled "Dear Killick, she's only 15, reacting to his bullying." Yep, they weren't having any of it.
Parents. So it's been brought to our attention that a YouTuber by the name of Killick started to make very sexual references towards our daughter, who is a minor. She's 15 years old, and these comments towards her were absolutely disgusting, completely inappropriate. And when I watched the video, I was absolutely in shock over what.
In the video, they didn't hold back. They called out Killick for his actions the night before and gave him a serious warning about his behavior. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse, Killick went and posted a recording of himself insulting Gabriella on his YouTube, complete with a totally disturbing caption. Yikes. So, that's the video the parents were reacting to. But here's the kicker. They took a screen recording of it, right? But when they went to check back on Killick's page, guess what? The disturbing description was gone. Poof! Like it never even existed. But instead of commending him for toning down his hateful comments, here's what they had to say.
What happened to them? What happened to them? Where's your piece of work? Where's your piece of... Let's have a look at Killick's description here. Oh, it looks like he's deleted what he said. Oh my gosh, thank goodness for screen recording and saving videos. Killick!
What happened to them?
But what happened to the mwah? I think it's still there. But where's your piece of work? Where's your piece of art? If you go to the video, you no longer have that. But
guess what?
Guess what?
Oh, but wait, there's more. The family didn't stop there. They went ahead and reached out to YouTube to have Kilik kicked off the platform. Talk about a plot twist. The fallout from the video? Oh, it was a doozy. When Kilik woke up, he found out that a private chat room convo had just been blasted to millions of people. As a smaller creator, that's like a one-way ticket to a PR nightmare. Yikes. So of course, Kilik had to whip up an apology, like ASAP. When he finally told his side of the story, it pretty much matched what the B parents had said. But here's the thing, when Roberto was snitching, he left out a few key details. Classic move, right? Turns out, Kilik had a light bulb moment and realized Gabriella was still a minor. So, he scrambled to take back his words with an apology to Roberto. They even added him to a group chat where Kilik made it clear that crowd hating was against YouTube's policies. But guess what? Roberto, in true silent but deadly fashion, just left the group. Twice. Awkward. Now things were getting a little messy. Kilik's comments? Definitely way off the mark. But Roberto? Well, he was kind of acting like a total drama king about the whole thing. The internet was totally split, and with every new reaction video Kilik dropped, opinions were flying around like confetti at a party. On January 30th, Gabriella and Mama B decided to drop a reaction video called Let Me Speak to address all the drama. But if you head over to their channel now, those two videos are mysteriously unlisted. Poof, gone. And just like that, it seemed like things were back to normal for the B family. Or were they? The aftermath? The B family kept posting like nothing ever went down, but there was one glaring thing missing: the views. It was like their once loyal fans had just up and disappeared. Back in the day, their videos were pulling in millions of views. But now, the numbers were more like a steady trickle, barely hitting 100k and topping out around 300k. What happened to the buzz? But it wasn't just the views that took a dive. The B family started pulling back on the YouTube uploads and branching out to other platforms like TikTok and Instagram. When they did post on YouTube, it was mostly shorts. And on those rare occasions when they dropped a full-length video, well, let's just say it didn't feel like they were exactly going all in. Lately though, they're not even bothering with new content. If you scroll through their page, you'll mostly find recaps of old videos just getting recycled. It kind of feels like their last-ditch effort to keep the channel alive and kicking. Honestly, not a bad move. They were only posting once every 4 weeks at one point, so reposting the hits isn't a terrible idea. Plus, the videos still get decent views, so it's a win-win. Fans get their nostalgia fix, and the Bs get to keep the channel from going completely dormant. So, what's next for the B family? Honestly, we can't pin all the blame for the family's decline on that one Kilik incident. Let's be real, that drama happened 2 years ago, and now Roberto and Gabriella are in their late teens. It's pretty natural for things to shift when the kids start getting older, with less time to stream and make content. Let's face it, it probably doesn't feel as fun for them anymore. And you know what? You can't really blame them. Both Roberto and Gabriella have their own stuff going on now. Roberto's diving into music on his own channel, Roberto Burgos, while Gabriella's off doing her own thing too. Seems like the kids are just carving out their own paths, and that's totally cool. Even mom and dad hopped on YouTube to chat about it all. Honestly, I think it's a solid move letting the kids do their own thing. At least they're not pushing them into child labor like some other families out there. So, what do you think? Was it inevitable for the B family to drift apart, or could their channel make a surprising comeback? I think that might happen sometime, because they've mentioned that they'd like to make a Spanish version of their channel or something, you know, just something to bring more people together. Personally, I think it's awesome they're letting the kids blossom into their own people. But hey, if you've got a different take, drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe while you're at it.